Hi everybody, Matt here. Hope you're well. So this weekend we had the new Monster season. Monster being the anthology series that Netflix has been putting on. Or was it back in 2022? They did Jeffrey Dahmer, with the great Evan Peters playing Jeffrey Dahmer. Then last year we got the Mendoza brothers. And now here we are with the season dealing with Ed Gein, the most famous serial killer from the 1900s. This guy ended up killing over 200 people. He was the inspiration behind Norman Bates' Psycho, Detective Chainsaw, Leatherface, and Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. And I was curious. I like serial killer movies. That might be a little fucked up. They ain't. When you're born on Friday the 13th of October, I get a pass. Okay? No, I just like to know the psychology of why these people did what they did. You know, Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, Ed Gein. And I really didn't even know anything about this guy until we heard that, they're doing the next Monster series is going to be on Ed Gein. And I thought, I don't really know this one. And I did some research on him. Not something you want to do on Google. Research serial killers. No, not a good idea. I was curious. I liked the Dahmer series. I thought that was one of the best seasons of television. I thought the Mendoza brothers from last year was interesting. Let's see what they can do with the most notable serial killer that ever lived, Ed Gein. And we have Charlie Hunnam playing Ed Gein, and I thought, hey, Charlie Hunnam, good actor, Sons of Anarchy, that King Arthur movie he did a few years ago, I really enjoyed. He's also made a lot of other films. Let's see what he can do. You also got Lori Metcalf in here, who plays the mom. And I don't know her, probably a lot of people know her from Scream 2, playing Billy Lewis's mother. So, let's get into it. Positives. Charlie Hunnam. Now, I don't know what Ed Gein sounded like back when he was alive, but let me tell you, if you told me that was, if someone said, Charlie Hunnam's doing the voice, I would have never guessed it. He really goes there as a performer. He really gets into the mind of Ed Gein and the transformation through his voice, through his mannerisms, the way he walks, the little tips and quirks in his face. And then later on in the season, he has a really emotional breakdown moment. And I think Charlie Hunnam is excellent in this series, this season. And I don't know the real Ed Gein, so I can't compare on, he really nailed it. But going by Charlie Hunnam's previous work and seeing him in this, he does an amazing job. Lori Metcalf also as the mom, she does an excellent job. Got very stern, overprotective, very religious mother. Some of us know those. I thought she did a great job. Also, Susanna's son, who plays Adeline, kind of like the friend of Ed Gein, the only one that actually only ever bothers with him. I've never seen this actress before. I thought she did an amazing job. I thought this is someone that I want to see do other things down the road. Her scenes with Kelly Hunnam were great. Also her own individual moments. You brought a lot of emotion. You got that romance in moments. She's also had a very dark side also. And like I don't know the real person that, this actress is playing, so, but based on what I saw in the season, I thought Susanna Sun did a great job. Cinematography. The cinematography during the Ed Gein scenes, beautiful cinematography. This is set in Wisconsin during, winter season, and the beautiful shots in the snow, outside exterior shots, and obviously the interior shots are creepy. And then as the season goes along, we see more and more stuff in that house. Also, a little detail we have in here, throughout the season we see little, are they moths? I don't know. But first we can only see one of them, and then later on, as more and more bodies are in the house, and all the, putting on people's skins, wearing them as masks, or whole body suits, and body parts, you see more of the little moths flying around. Very, very creepy, very, getting under your skin. But I enjoyed it because it added to, also it was able to show the passage of time without showing the passage of time. If you know what I mean, like, by just seeing as the season went along, more and more moths in the house flying around, kind of like in the Silence of the Lambs, it added that sense of, okay, this has been going on for a while now. One of my negatives. This movie, once again, Ed Gein influenced a lot of the most famous classic horror movies that we watch today. Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original. And like I said, The Silence of the Lambs. Well, this show decided to show us that of Alfred Hitchcock planning to make Psycho after hearing about Ed Gein. Toby Hooper wanted to make the Texas Chainsaw Massacre after hearing about Ed Gein. Hearing about Ed Gein wearing faces, women, and having full body suits of women, and all of that, and wearing women's clothes. That got the idea of The Silence of the Lambs, Buffalo Bill, and we see it. And not only that, the thing that, it takes you out of the main story of Ed Gein, because we jump into, this is how Ed Gein influenced the director, Alfred Hitchcock, to make Psycho. And once again, and the other thing they do, it takes you out of the moment that we're watching. Like, I want to see Ed Gein, I know this might sound twisted, I want to see Ed Gein kill people. That's what I'm here for. Why? What's the motive here? Why is he doing it? And I think that was one of the more negative things about the show is, when you say he killed over 200 people, we barely see him maybe kill 3, maybe 4 in the whole season. I mean, they should have had an entire episode of killing. I know that might sound wrong, but if you're going to do a series of the most notable serial killer that then spawned other serial killers like a Ted Bundy, like a Jeffrey Dahmer, well, hey, I want to see all the shit that this guy did. As fucked up as it might be, as it was, you gotta show it. I'm here to see it, show me it. Show me the money, show me the killings. And then with each of the, Psycho, Texas Chainsaw, Silence of the Lambs, they of course show one of the most famous scenes in each of those movies. The shower scene in Psycho. The techno chainsaw is him running out of the house, chasing someone with a chainsaw. Buffalo Bill. I mean, as soon as we hear the song Goodbye Horses, I knew exactly where they were going. And sure enough, we get the famous scene of Buffalo Bill in front of the camera wearing women's lingerie and women's clothing and, putting on the lipstick. You fuck me, I fuck me. And the whole Goodbye Horses playing in the background as he's dancing when he tucks his dick between his legs. And I'm just like, we're literally showing a shot for shot. And it's like, no, we don't need that. It's taking away from the main story. Also, Alfred Hitchcock. I don't need to see Tom Hollander, Lord Cutler Beckett from Pirates of the Caribbean as Alfred Hitchcock. As soon as I heard his voice, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's Lord Cutler Beckett. Why? So to me, it made no sense. I don't need to see Anthony Perkins, the guy who played Norman Bates in Psycho, go into a movie theater and gets a blowjob from another guy. I don't need to see that. I'm not here to see that. I don't want to see that. I want to see Ed Gein killing people. I'd rather see that than see Anthony Perkins get a blowjob in a movie theater. That from another guy. Not my thing. Sorry. It's only 8 episodes, and you have half of it feeling like we're just showing all the influence of Ed Gein. Not only the movies, but then the whole final episode is all the other serial killers that spawned from Ed Gein, like Ted Bundy. Hey, that's interesting, that's cool. But hey, I'm here for Ed Gein, not fucking Ted Bundy. They already made a movie on Ted Bundy. We don't need to see more Ted Bundy. We know what he did. I don't mind showing the influence, but you don't need to have an entire episode dedicated to Ted Bundy in an Ed Gein season. And right there's only 8 episodes. If you're going to show the influence of what this guy did for Hollywood, for other serial killers, make it more than 8 episodes. Make it 10 episodes. 10 episodes, so we get maybe that last episode being only focused on the influence, movies, and the real people. And have 9 episodes only focused on Ed Gein. Only Ed Gein. So yeah, is this the best out of the monster anthology? No. Did I still enjoy it? Yes. As weird and twisted as that might be, I was born on Friday the 13th, so, take that for what it is. And I know the next one is going to be the Lizzie Borden, about Lizzie Borden, the axe murderer. That's going to come out next year. Yeah, so let me know in the comments below. Were you a fan of Monster Season 3, the Ed Gein story? Do you know a lot about Ed Gein? Are you related to Ed Gein on some level? I hope not, for your sake. Let me know in the comments below, what did you think of the new season of Monster? Matt the Mad here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment.